you'll see the hottest magicians in the world light up our stage. Anyone who burns Penn and Teller with their trick wins our flashy Fool Us trophy and a trip back to Las Vegas to perform alongside our leading men. And here they are now, ready to kick ash and take flames, Penn and Teller! And Teller, the heat is on because it's time to meet our first potential fooler.
Uruguay is a small country in South America. It's a small country, but a big heart. There aren't a lot of professional magicians. I've been doing magic like 30 years. I started when I was 10 years old. The first trick I learned, my father taught me. He was an amateur magician. We start to watch magic television shows. We bought a VCR and we watch and record the magician, and then we look in slow motion and try to find where is the trick and take notes, and then I try to repeat. People forgive a mistake, but don't forgive when a show is boring. I live in the moment, so I don't know what will happen tonight, but I do know it will not be boring.
All the way from Uruguay, here is Daniel K.
Thank you. Hola. Your Spanish is better than my English. It's a pleasure to be with all of you and to have Penn and Teller in front of me. I hope you enjoy my act. As you can see, my English is not so good, so if you don't understand something, please ask me. The problem is that I don't know if I can understand you, yes? But you ask me if you want. You, sir, what's your name?
Manuel.
If I ask you to name a famous magician, not me, another one, name one.
Houdini.
Houdini, perfect. Houdini was a great escapist artist. In all escape, we have to risk our life. Today, I don't want to risk mine. You will risk your life for everyone. Come with me, please, and let's big round of applause. Thanks. Your name, say?
Manuel.
Manuel, perfecto, okay. Manuel, I have this one. Do you know what is this?
Oh,
Thumb cuff. It's like handcuff, but just for your thumb.
All right.
Today, I will try to perform an escape. And to prove that it's real, I want to prove with you. Give me your thumb. Have you been cuffed again? No, don't say, no answer. Too many people looking at you. If you try to take out, it's impossible.
Impossible.
You don't believe this. I bought this handkerchief in my country, and the people told me that belonged to Harry Houdini. It got his initial, JJ. Only I have to do this. I have to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Not only did he take them off, but he put them back on quickly. Let me try again. 1, 2, 3. He's improvising. He's performing the fingers that change color. First they go red, then black, and then they fall off. Let me take out. It is impossible, right?
Right.
Manuel, I set free. Please, Manuel, take this, take this. The key will be in my pocket. If something's wrong, Alison, can you help me?
I guess.
Come with me, please. Thanks, Alison. Thanks, Alison. If something's wrong, please take the key and set me free, yes?
Okay.
Houdini loved the escape act, but not many people know that he loved the card tricks. Not many people know that. I saw in Wikipedia.
Oh.
Today, I will try to do 2 things at the same time. Try to escape and try to find a card that you will choose. Alison, say stop wherever you want.
Stop.
Stop. Take the card, look the card, show everyone. Manuel is part of everyone. Show to him, remember? Yes, Alison?
Ah, yes.
Put the card wherever you want. Say stop.
Stop.
Put the card here, please.
Oh, I already put it in. I ruined it. This is so...
Let's do it only the escape things, yes? Usually Houdini don't like the card tricks. Forget the card tricks. Give me this. Forget, no, give me. Open, extend your hand, extend your hand. I will view this, I will view this. Only the escape things. It's the same, but it's easier. Please, fast my thumb tightly. Don't worry about my life. Do you remember the card?
Yes.
I'm thinking that this is fool us. I will try to fool you. I will try to take out the handcuff and find the card. Two things at the same time. It is impossible. What? I know. But I am a professional. I will do three things. Try to speak in English too.
Okay.
Manuel, cover with the handkerchief, yes, and take the deck of cards. But wait, take out the handkerchief. Take out. I will try to find, but I am handcuffed. Please, cover. Be careful with this. I don't want that to look at it. I want to give you the key because I don't want that to think. He used the key. Where is the key? He is the key. He's for you. I will try to find the card in a blink of an eye. It's already. Did you feel anything?
I didn't.
What's a pity? Please, Alison, open the box, take everything that is inside, and show. What is this? Show me the handcuff. If you've got the handcuff, what is in my finger? Please take a card.
No. Oh.
What was your card?
6 of hearts.
I can't believe it because this is a 6 of cards. Ladies and gentlemen, Alison and Manuel. Thank you so much, Manuel. Thank you for helping me. Be careful with the step. Thank you so much.
Daniel K.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
That was insane.
Thank you. Thank you so
I
much.
didn't feel
This is for
anything.
you.
That was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Oh, and so enjoyable, even if it hadn't been so astonishing.
I don't understand anything that you say.
That's
I think that you are saying a lot of good things about me. Thank
I
you.
like it. They must be so proud of you in Uruguay. Am I saying that right?
Yes, Uruguay. Yes, it's true.
Uruguay.
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 Perfect. Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Yes.
Yeah. And have you always wanted to do magic?
Yes, since I was a boy. Always I was a boy.
I'm glad you clarified
Yes,
that.
okay. But when I was...
Oh, boy.
Yes, your English is better than mine. But first I want to do a detective. Detective?
Detective?
Yes, and
Yeah.
then I found the magic and it's my passion.
I'm glad you switched, because I feel
Yes.
like you're too funny to be a detective.
Maybe.
Okay, let's find out if you fooled Penn Teller.
Let's...
Boys.
Daniel, the
Yes.
very first thing I said to Teller when I turned to him was, that's a perfect routine.
Thank you so much.
It's an absolutely perfect routine.
Thank you so much.
It has the most important thing in magic, which is the ending is completely a surprise and then totally inevitable. I mean, when we watch magicians work, you may not know what they're doing, but you know they're doing something. There's not a moment in your routine where you think he's doing something. There's no telegraphing. Your acting is superb, perfect all the way through. This is something that I don't usually do. Because even though we love showing magicians on TV, I must tell you that I do feel the competition, and I do want to win. This is a very rare case where we think we figured it out, and we so hope we are wrong, because I want you to have fooled us. You might notice I'm not speaking at all in code. This act is so perfect. I don't want to give the slightest little crack in it. I don't want anybody at home to go, oh, I know what he means now. I know what he did now. I want this to just live on as a jewel and perfect. But we got to play the game. So Teller has written down how you did it. He will show you. And please, please have us be wrong.
I really hope they're wrong. Oh.
Damn it!
That's right.
Damn it!
Thank you so much.
That's so
right.
good.
So you
So
didn't
good.
fool
Thank you. No, but thank you so much. Taylor, thank you. Penn, thank you so
that
much.
was so
Okay, nice to meet you.
wonderful. Daniel
Thank you.
K.
Bye.
We're taking a quick time out. We'll get our next magician into the game when Fool Us returns. back, and our next magician is about to take the stage. Let's meet him first.
My name is Yukihiro Katayama. I'm from Japan. 私が最初にマジックに出会ったのは小学校の頃でした。私の担任の先生がチョークを手から消すのを見て私はとても驚きました。私は大学に土木工学を勉強しに行きました。マジックではとても楽しくたくさんのものを作ることができました。私は演技をするとき、ゆっくりそして感動的な動きを使います。もしかしたら日本の能の動きに少し似ているかもしれません。実は日本ではお客様が演技を見るときは礼儀正しく静かに拍手をします。私がアメリカのスタイルの大きな歓声のあるリアクションがとても大好きになりました。Penn Teller, I hope my magic will make you cheer.
Please welcome Master Manipulator, Yukihiro Katayama. Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. How long have you been doing this?
I started magic 10 years ago. First, I just do card manipulation only. So 5 years ago, I combination with glass.
Wow. How does it feel to be here?
And full earth is very famous in Japanese magic society.
Oh, wow.
Performing full earth is my big dream. So today I did it, so I'm very exciting.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well, that was a wonderful performance. Let's see if it was also a fooling performance. Penn Teller.
Yukihiro, you were a little bit of a disadvantage because I had already seen you. I saw you at the SAM convention here in town. And we went backstage, and he bowed, and then I bowed, and I thought we were done. And then he bowed again, and then I bowed again, and I thought we were done. And then he bowed again, and I bowed again, and I said, I'm walking away, because I don't know what's going on. And if I was in any way insulting by how I did that, it's just a culture clash, and I'm very, very sorry. So, okay, now I get the last one in. We're done. Everybody knows it's beautiful. And you can translate beautiful any way you want. The audience just loved it. Forgive me for cutting it short, but I just thought it was so great. And I don't want you to translate for 5 minutes as I go through a thesaurus of beautiful. I'm going to ask you some questions. Yes. And I want an honest answer to every one of them.
Yes.
Question number 1.
Yes.
The first thing Teller thought was that you were using a mirror glass. Were you using a mirror glass?
No, I don't use mirror glass.
I'm not done. After Teller thought you were using a mirror glass, I thought you were using black art. Were you using black art?
No.
I'm not done. I'm not done. 3. We thought together. That's how.
2人で考えたことです。
Were you twisting the glass?
No, no twist.
Okay, now I'm going to leave you out.
How many guesses do you get?
Shut up. That's how many guesses I get. I get the number of guesses that the person whose first name in the title gets. I don't going to talk to you for a moment. I'm going to talk to the translator. What's your name?
Tomoko.
Tomoko. Would you please tell him as clearly and succinctly as you can that he has fooled us? Tell him. Beautifully done.
Thank you so much.
Successful Fooler and Penn and Teller still have to take on more magicians, so stay close. Welcome back. 2 Fooler shows are rare, but with 1 in the books, it could happen tonight. Here's our next magician.
When I came here 2 years ago, the audience at the Penn and Teller Theater was the largest audience I'd ever performed for. That was nuts.
Andrew Evans!
My show in San Francisco used to be a very underground experience. Now we do shows far more often, and in a real venue, significantly more legal. San Francisco is the perfect place to do magic. You get audiences from the world of technology who are all about understanding how things work, so when they see something that they can't figure out, they actually love being pushed out of that comfort zone. The illusion we're doing tonight is a reimagining of maybe the most classic plot in magic. We're actually really celebrating the fact that women on stage make this trick possible. The fact that we're performing for Penn and Teller for me is more exciting than anxiety-inducing. It's something new. I don't think they've seen this. I hope they get as excited about this trick as I am.
Thank you all. And Penn and Teller, thank you for having me back on the show. So we find ourselves at a historic moment for magic. In 1921, almost exactly 100 years ago, one of the most famous magic tricks of all times was invented by a man named P.T. Selbit. You probably don't know his name, but I guarantee you know his trick. He was the first person to saw a woman in half. There he is now, the first. Now, this trick has changed throughout the years, but one thing remains pretty consistent, and that's the fact that it is almost always a woman who gets inside the box, but it's mostly a man who ends up taking the bow. I'm here to tell you that tonight, I'm actually not the real magician when it comes to this trick. Instead, there is someone else who deserves all your applause. So with that, please help me welcome back to the stage, Naomi.
Now, you've seen magicians do sleight of hand, but I'm doing something a little bit different. I guess you could call it sleight of body.
It requires lots of skill, incredible patience, but most importantly, it demands complete focus.
From the theaters of vaudeville to the stages of Las Vegas, millions of people have seen a woman get cut in half.
But tonight, without any boxes or blades, you get to see something even more remarkable.
You get to see it from the inside.
Take a look. Now, of course, a little privacy does feel courteous.
So, you'll need to use your imaginations to fill in the specific details.
But with this light, you'll be able to see the center of Naomi, right where this sleight of body needs to occur. Now watch carefully, because it happens in just a single breath. Breathe out, and in. But see, that right there is just the minimum required to safely pass the saw blade right through the center. And that's just the start of the process. Take a look. Breathe out. Because with a little extra focus, Naomi can actually amplify the effect. Watch. Breathe in. But tomorrow you might think that's a trick of the light, an optical deception. Of course, Naomi is far more skilled than that. So it feels time to finally give credit right where credit's due. Take a look. Now, we're only going to ask her to hold this for a few moments longer because as much as Naomi can make it look effortless,
Removing most of your body is not as easy as you might think.
it's true. So get one last good look because we're going to let her relax again. And watch carefully. She comes back just as quickly. Take a look. Breathe in.
Let's hear it for Andrew Evans. how do you come up with your ideas? Both of you, or?
Yeah, we definitely work together. I'd say, my background's in engineering and design, so for me, half the fun once we have an idea is going into the shop and building it and figuring out how to make it real. And then getting on stage together, we rehearse it, figure it out. We have a whole team of folks too that helps out, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, he has a long background in magic. I'm more from theater and circus. So with his magic expertise and my sort of outside different viewpoints, it makes a nice team.
Nice. And how long have you guys been working together?
3 years?
3 years? 4 years?
Really? Nice. See, I feel like for me, I would wait at least 5 years before I allowed someone to saw me in half.
We rush things a little bit.
Yeah, you're kind of rushing into it. All right, should we talk to those guys over there?
Talk to those guys.
Hi, guys.
Remember us?
I do.
Well, sure. I think we should maybe talk to Naomi because
think
you
that's
said
right.
she's the big cheese on this. She did the sleight of body, which is absolutely true. It does take a great deal of control of the body. It also takes other stuff. And you mentioned Selbit, who did Start, but you kind of left out the Bamberg family, which was Aikido and Fu Manchu, who also did a version of this principle much inferior to what you've done. You've really done the best version, really gorgeous. It's a really hard trick to do because everybody knows what you have to do to accomplish it, and you got to accomplish that in a way that fools people. And I think you did, and if we hadn't taken this great submarine ride. Tone and I took a submarine ride, and we were cruising around on the submarine, and I bet you love that submarine too, don't you?
I do. I think we probably both love submarines.
Oh, yeah.
I will say, when I think of some of those submarines you may have been riding in, I'm thinking of ones from like way back when.
Before electronics.
Pretty different from those submarines.
I have no idea what any of you are talking about. So, do we have a verdict, everyone?
I think we'll let the submarine captains decide.
Why don't we go to the judges? They are in Allison's ear.
So what's happened here is they've gone to the judges,
Right.
and the judges have made a decision.
Got it.
And the final decision from the judges is you did not fool them.
It's all right.
But you entertained us all.
Good,
Thank you
good,
so
good.
much.
Thank you.
Andrew Evans and Naomi. More puzzling performers when we return, including a performance by Penn and Teller later in the show. Stick around. Welcome back. We've had one fooler so far, but there could be more. Here's our next potential fooler.
I'm French, but when I perform in America, I banish the French cliches. You will get no accordions, no Eiffel Tower, and no champagne from me. Most magicians show their strengths. I make comedy from my insecurities. For example, I have a lisp. In French, we call it cheveux sur la langue, the hair on the tongue. And on stage, I cure myself by making the hair of the tongue go away. It is my most popular effect. My biggest fear is I will be forgotten. Tonight, I want to do something that will make Penn and Teller remember me.
Please say hello to French magician David Stone.
Wow, tonight, I would like to show you a simple card trick with only one card, but not any card. A debit card that I'd like to borrow from any gentleman in the audience. So if you are a gentleman with a debit card and you want to have fun tonight, please raise your hand now, okay? Don't worry, I will not make your card vanish. Sir, anybody? You do have a debit card on you? Take it out and come over. The most important information on any bank card is actually on the back. That's why I will cover it with a sticker. Thank you for bringing me your debit card. Don't worry, I will just cover the information. Are you sure this is a debit card?
Yes.
Yes? Yes, it is. Okay. So please, keep it and sit right over there gently. And more important, relax. Because tonight, with your card, we're going to have a lot of fun. Believe me. Well, if I ask you to yell out loud, live on national television, your PIN code number, you wouldn't do it, right?
Yeah, no.
No, that's why I have exactly what you need for you. It's a microphone. No need to yell. But I understand your hesitation, but you know what? I have ways to guess your PIN number by magic. Just by asking anybody in the audience, just like Penn, for example. Could you please name any two-digit number?
72.
72. 72. And please, Teller, could you mime two-digit number? 3 and 5. 35. Honestly, sir, is 72. 35, 72. 35, your PIN code number. And be honest.
Nope.
Are you sure? Actually, you paid $72.35. 32, 75. You didn't guess the PIN code, guys. You guessed something else. Sir, on the back of my brand new jacket, there is a tag with a price on it. Can you please read it out loud and say if you see a number on it? What do you read?
7235.
That's amazing! You guessed the exact price of the jacket I took from the shop, and he just paid for it. I love this country. What's that? Excuse me. Oui, hello? Oh, this is your banker. He said not to worry, your card is now frozen. It is blocked. It's all good now. No problem. Wow! Oh, means thank you in French. Excuse my French. Do you want to find your card back?
Yes, please.
Yes, please stand up. Do you trust me?
Yeah?
It's a little yeah. Please turn around because I'm. Turn around. Okay, perfect. And bend over slightly. No, I mean, to take the cooler. No, to take the cooler and check it's completely closed, that there is no opening in it. No opening. Can you please put it here? Inside the cooler, there is a box. Inside the cooler, there is a box. I don't know if you're here. Can you please take the box by yourself? I don't want to touch it because I am a professional. Take the box and make sure. Is the box completely sealed? The box is sealed, yep. No opening. That's why I will use a knife to open. It's okay, I'm fine. I'm all good. Come over. I'm going to cut this. Can you please open it and say out loud what do you see inside the box? What do you see inside the box?
Package.
Okay. Can you please put the box aside? Put the box aside. Inside the bag, come over here. Inside the bag, there is a surprise for you. Okay. There is kind of a present. It's big. You can touch it. You can feel. You see? Yeah. Is it big?
Yeah.
Yes. Please. Do you see? Can you see the ice in it?
Yep.
Yeah, you can see it. And can you see what's next to the ice?
A hammer.
No, it's not a hammer. It's a present. Yeah, it's to thank you because, you know, when your banker called earlier and said that your card is blocked and frozen, well, it is really blocked and frozen in a block of ice. Can you please break it? Make sure just to break it. Yes, yes, break. Oh, you like that, huh? Okay, let me. Oh, yeah, yeah. Please take your card. Take your card. Yes, is it really your card inside?
Yeah.
And it still works!
David Stone! Wow! Hello!
I stole everything.
It was so creative. It just kept going and going.
I try to create a story, and most of the time the story becomes funny, because when it's funny, it's easier for you to perform, especially when you are when you have stage fright, when you're nervous.
Do you get stage fright?
Oh, always, every time, even when I am with my girlfriend.
So how do you get over your stage fright?
Well, actually, to take it out, I just I make people laugh, and then I see that people like it, then I can start to be more in my script and tell them the story of the trick.
Shall we find out if you fooled the boys?
I don't know, we're gonna see.
Guys.
Okay.
Oh, man. People come here to see magic, and getting an audience to just laugh all the way through routine is really, really hard. And as a second language, amazing. You just have the audience in the palm of your hand. And in doing that, you were able to justify all sorts of stuff that a magician who didn't have the audience loving him would never be able to get away with. I mean, we want to get a few things out of the way. The jacket, we believe your tailor is in Las Vegas and is named Paul Vigil. And to be funny enough and lovable enough and have the plot go strong enough that you can turn your back on the audience in order to do stuff is amazing. And what this trick is called for people at home is object in an impossible location. And we have never seen that impossible location be inside a block of ice. It was just astonishing in that way and beautiful. And we just loved everything about it. And I hate to compliment you all this and say how great you are and then end with kind of a cold shoulder, but I do not think you fooled us.
So, do you know that they know?
Yeah, I know what they mean. Yes, unfortunately, I do agree with the two geniuses tonight.
Well, thank you, David Stone. Thank you. I'm getting Penn and Teller out of the trophy-giving business and back into show business. Penn and Teller perform when we come back. Welcome back to Fool Us. Here with just what the doctor ordered to close the show. Open up and say ta-da for Penn and Teller.
Placebo is Latin for I will please. And back when doctors wrote their prescriptions in Latin, if they had a patient who was a real pain in the ass, who they couldn't help, they would just write on the prescription pad, placebo. And the pharmacist would give that patient sugar pills, and that would shut the patient up. But they found that in measurable physiological ways, the sugar pills often helped the patients. Pretty amazing. And that is the basis for magic. Because if we've got a cup and a ball, but we don't have a placebo, then we don't have magic. Now, the simplest placebo in magic is the magic wand. That's our sugar pill. You know it doesn't do anything. You know we'll be doing everything with sleight of hand, but this is something for your superstitious lizard brain to believe. Because if we have a placebo, then we have magic. And the lizard brain will follow the placebo anywhere. Like now it vanishes it from Teller's hand and moves it into my hand, just like that. And as things keep changing, so does your superstitious lizard brain, because now it vanishes from both our hands and both balls appear under the cup and no balls under my cup. But one little tap here, one little tap here, and we are back to where we started. But this is the only trick where we use this obvious of a placebo. The only trick that we use magic wands. But we always have a placebo. So if you're watching our act, we have a cup and we have a ball, and something miraculous happens, well, you've got to ask yourself, what's causing that? What is the placebo? Is it magic balls? Is it magic cups? Or, in this case, is the magician magic? Nope. But a snap is magic. So when you're watching, ask yourself what we are doing that's causing the magic. What is the placebo? And sometimes we don't even know what's going to cause the magic. Like, what if we did 2 snaps? Then we get a totally changed color on the ball. And if we do a big Vegas placebo, we get a big Vegas ball. And the best placebo of all is, of course, a magic word. How about the word placebo? And a nice big sugar pill right there. That's placebo.
Well, it's time for me to put the show to bed, but we'll rise and let more of the world's best magicians shine on next week's